Hi folks, Michael Mercedes guy here, and we're going to be pulling a head off, pretty much the same as a six-cylinder and a V8. Now, sometimes these head bolts are basically corroded in to the point where if you use the 10mm socket, that thing's loose, and you'll oftentimes round out the hex in the head. So I use a bigger Allen. This is a 12mm, although I prefer a 7/16. You don't have to do so much grinding, and I'm going to make an oversized 10mm socket so that you literally have to use a sledge to pound it into the head. Then there's no possibility of wrecking the head by using a 10mm and having it round in there. And use the same one to tighten. So I'm going to use my bench grinder here. And I'm going to use the side of the stone because it's much flatter. Now, the purists will say you never use this side of your stone. Hey, I'm not a purist, okay? I'm a revolutionary. So, this grinder's going to make a lot of noise, so I'll get back to you when it's done. Okay, I'm using a micrometer here. And we're going to measure that. You really don't have to look at the reading. What I want is about 15 thousandths bigger. So we've got a way to go here. Okay. Now you want to grind off the same amount on each side. So to keep track, you want to number these sides. That way you can start with one, next one two, and you don't lose track. I got a water container here. You want to definitely have that because you can burn your fingers. As you grind this down, you want to take your micrometer, or this is a cheapo caliper, and make sure you're taking down the same amount. So I'm going to check. Okay, that one I need a little bit more. 2 and 5. And, yeah, 2 and 5. All the others are, yeah, we need that 2 and 5. So I'll grind a little bit more on the 2 side and 5 side so that this is important because we want to keep a real nice hex. And another trick, some ice cubes in here because that thing gets pretty hot. Now, a couple of things about using the grinder. You probably noticed I always stand off to the side. You never stand in front of a grinder. First off, the sparks can get in your eyes, and these wheels have been known to come apart. Another thing, you want to have some glasses on, or protective lenses, or even a face shield. I'm so used to 50 years of using a grinder that I know the procedure. Also, now I have hearing aids and I turned them off, but otherwise you want to have protective ear protection. So now I actually put a little bit of camphor on each edge. And Now, if you make it too small, you can grind off the end. Always get your head away from that wheel, and you can grind off the end. And with a little bit of camphor on, you want this to just start to fit in the head. Okay, I'm going to use my 100-year-old to 150-year-old blacksmith's vise. These are really nice. They have a long foot there, so plus, as you notice, you can tighten up non-parallel items. But anyway, we're going to get that tight, and we're just going to test this. Okay, we're going to mark it. With a mark right there. Then we're going to get that thing out of there. Yeah, here we go. And what we're going to do is make sure that it penetrates into the head. So we're going to use our 10mm socket. Do a mark. Then we're going to compare like this. And yep, it goes all the way in. So now we've got a specialized socket. It's if we want a micrometer reading here, it is 4.80 of an inch. We're ready to tackle the head.